Hello Fatima.
Welcome Yusuf. I am glad that you have joined us today for our Code of Conduct for Employees training. Allow me to take you through the basics of Code of Conduct as well as your role and responsibilities to comply with MCB's policy in this regard.
That's great news. I'm ready to attend this training.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever experienced an ethical dilemma?
Do you mean a situation where I'm confused over the right or wrong choice?
Yes, can you recall how you handled it?
Honestly, I didn't handle it well. I remember in my situation there was not a clear right or wrong choice. But there definitely was a better choice and I chose the wrong one. I guess ethical choices are not always black and white.
You're right, Yusuf. Sometimes there are gray areas. And this is where a code of conduct will help you solve these dilemmas. In Code of Ethics, you can learn about the character of the organization. Code of Conduct of an organization specifies behavioral expectations. It also sets boundaries in personal relationships. Boundaries are typically set after a breach of confidence has occurred in business. The boundaries are set before unwanted events occur. The Code of Conduct is a valuable business tool that gives our organization a voice regarding its character and expectations from employees to improve their ability to function as valuable members of MCB.
It seems to be a very handy tool.
It definitely is. So remember that getting to know your organization's code of conduct is like getting to know a new friend, and understanding this will lead to a healthy business relationship. So what do you say, shall we get started?
Yes, I am very excited to know further about this document. MCB Bank Limited Code of Conduct spells out the behavior expected from employees, reflecting fairness, transparency and accountability. The Code of Conduct gives a quick reference check for acceptable business practices. Adherence to the Code of Conduct is mandatory for all Pakistani employees of MCB Bank Limited.
Adherence to the Code of Conduct is mandatory for all employees of MCB Bank Limited. Click on each button to know its details. Abidance of laws or rules. Confirmation to abide by and observe all applicable laws, regulations and bank's policies. Integrity. Highest standards of ethics, professional integrity and dignity while dealing with the public, customers, employees, government officials, SPP and fellow bankers. Professionalism. To serve the bank honestly and faithfully, to promote the interest and goodwill of the bank.
Farhad, as we are working in Forex department and customers always ask us about foreign currency exchange, why not start our own FX exchange business?
I think you haven't carefully read the Code of Conduct. This appears to be a conflict of interest with our bank's policy.
Conflict of interest. Avoid all such circumstances in which there is personal conflict of interest, or may appear to be in conflict with the interest of the bank or its customers.
Well, now that I am manager of the branch and my niece is TSO in the same branch, I will send her excellent rating this year. It is good that nobody in the organization knows about it. Do you know, it is a violation of Code of Conduct to give any favor to relatives and close friend.
Relatives and close friends. In cases where a conflict may arise, employees must advise their immediate line manager. Wherever possible, employees should disqualify themselves from dealing with those persons in such situations. Political participation. Not be a member of any political party or take part in or subscribe in aid of or assist in any way and political movement in or outside Pakistan or relating to the affairs of Pakistan. Financial interest. MCB staff should not.
Hello Christopher, I am grateful that you helped me in getting approval of my personal loan. Please accept 10,000 rupees as a token of gratitude from myself. Oh sir, you are our bank's customer and I just did my job. I am thankful to you, but cannot accept this gift.
Gifts, favors, etc. You should not accept or seek personal gain from any customer or prospective customer of MCB Bank. In case you receive any sizable gift or favor received from any third party, you should report it in writing to immediate supervisor within 3 working days. Political participation. Financial interest.
Samuel, let's start our own marketing business. But we don't have any list of prospective customers to market our product.
Oh, don't you worry about that. As I work in IT department of bank, I have the list of all employees, complete with their email addresses and mobile numbers.
Confidentiality. Staff is bound to maintain the privacy and confidentiality during the course of employment and after its term. Business or ethics. Insider trading, confirming that staff has read and understood banks.
Let's take a short quiz to assess your knowledge. Click on the button below to start the quiz. Before we discuss the roles and responsibilities of an MCB employee under prohibition of insider trading, let's first understand who an insider is, and what is insider trading. In order to understand the concept of insider trading, let's discuss the definition of insider. An insider is a person recognized or accepted as a member of a group, category, or organization. A person who is in a position of power or has access to confidential information. A person, for example an officer or director, who is in a position to have special knowledge of the affairs of, or to influence the decisions of a company. Insider trading is the trading of a public company's stock or other securities, based on material non-public information about the company. In many countries, some kinds of trading based on insider information are illegal. Let's try to better understand the concept through an illustration. Ahmed is the CFO of XYZ Bank, and he is about to teach us the basics of insider trading.
As you can all see, we are going to announce dividend of 2 rupees per share for our XYZ Bank during this quarter.
And this is highly material non-public information until quarterly earnings are released in 2 days. I think I need not explain your obligations here, not to disclose this information to anyone.
It is okay. You don't have to tell us twice. You don't have to worry about me, I will keep it to myself. I'd better call my broker, but not from here, that would be crazy. Hello, this is Ahmed. I would like to buy 10,000 shares of XYZ Bank immediately. Thank you. Ahmed just showed us the simplest form of insider trading. Simply speaking, insider trading is trading in securities while having material non-public information, in breach of a fiduciary duty not to do so. It was Ahmed's obligation, when he learned about dividend announcement of XYZ Bank, to either abstain from trading on the information, or to disclose it to the market. The information he learned about XYZ Bank's impressive quarterly performance was highly material and not known to bank's shareholders or the market in general. Being the CFO of XYZ Bank, it was in Ahmed's fiduciary duties to his company and its shareholders not to disclose the information. Leaving his office to call his broker, Ahmed clearly showed that he knew his purchase was inappropriate for someone in his position. Ahmed is now in big trouble and could face legal action or even criminal prosecution. Responsibility for prohibition of insider trading rests with all directors, president, CEO, executives and employees of MCB Bank Limited. Inadvertent tipping means unknowingly sharing non-public information or a warning to someone, often privately or secretly, for example trading advice of any kind about the securities of MCB, informing the customer about filling of SDR etc. Hi Sam, how are you?
Ali, why are you late from office today?
Dear, I am sorry. Actually I was attending a senior level meeting today at head office. And you know what? Our bank is going to announce 2 rupees per share dividend for this financial year. Isn't it great news?
Hi Katie. How are you? You know my husband is now a senior executive at XYZ Bank. He was telling me today that his bank is going to announce 2 rupees per share dividend for this financial year.
Hello, this is Katie. I would like to buy 10,000 shares of XYZ Bank immediately. Thank you.
Prohibition of insider trading. Click on each button to know about its details. Shareholding declaration. All employees of MCB Bank are required to provide undertaking for shares or securities of MCB, and its clients listed on stock exchange. Trading of MCB shares. All employees and directors can trade in MCB Bank's shares keeping in view general guidelines. All employees should further ensure that their investment and undertaking by insiders. Employees of MCB. Reporting. All employees must report in writing. Let's take a short quiz to assess your knowledge. Click on the button to start the quiz.